Hi, my name is Scott McLean. Thanks for checking out Red Dirt Lending. Hopefully we can fulfill your lending needs.
I've been flipping houses just for a few years, probably about 4 years. Red Dirt helped me get started by giving me the loan to get going, to purchase the house in equitable position and fronting the money for rehab costs. And it's been a great experience. You know, the people here are great to work with. You know, the program is really cut and dry and simple to understand and follow. And they pay out when they're supposed to. And I didn't have to wait for my money. And that's the most important thing, I guess. Red Dirt has helped me grow my side business with flipping homes. And I hope to continue doing so with the help of Red Dirt Lending. It's been really great so far.
Their process as far as getting deals closed is a lot quicker than going to the bank. I mean, they just look at it as a deal. If it's a deal, then they do it. It's not a, you know, they don't, income to debt ratio, none of that stuff comes into play. If it's a deal that works, they'll do the deal, which is great. You don't have a lot of red tape. It's just a one and done, no loan committee, no nothing else that I've experienced in going to the banks on the other real estate deals that I've done in the past. Traditional banks wouldn't loan on a flip, and I didn't have 100% of the cash. In flipping, you either have to have the cash or access to it, and Red Dirt is the access to the cash, and that's what I liked about it. One, it didn't tie up all my capital to where I could do multiple deals. They'll do multiple deals. So you're not just stuck on one house and you're done until that house goes, and then you move on to the next. You're actually able to do multiple deals. They give me ideas that I didn't know that I could do, as far as, you know, either staging the house or what to put as far as landscaping that's working with them, because they do a lot of houses, not just themselves, but with other investors. So they kind of know what's working. And they'll kind of guide you in that direction as well, so you're not necessarily totally out there on a limb. So I mean, it's been a great experience. They've helped quite a bit. So for an investor, the ability to go and make that offer and know that once you've already got with Red Dirt, you can go make the offer and tell them you're going to close in 2 weeks, and you're going to close in 2 weeks. You know, that's a pretty strong offer that you know, you can't beat that unless you've got the cash in your pocket. And so that's their biggest deal, is that if they say they're going to do it, they're going to do it.
I actually started off just in real estate reassigning contracts, because I was still in college back then. I didn't have a lot of money to buy property, so I started reassigning contracts. I built up a little bit of a capital. Then I got a property which was probably around 2006, 2007. But I wasn't really working with banks. I was working with another finance company that financed investors, investment real estate, and they were a really good company out of Tulsa. But when that 2008 crisis hit, they were wiped out. I think they disappeared in like a week. So I had to do something fast. I try to talk to some banks. I try to show them my experience and my portfolio, but they just weren't making any loans. I mean, some of the bank managers just told me that, I mean, we have specific orders not to make any more loans to investors. So that was just not part of their packages anymore. And eventually I came across Red Dirt, and after some research, you know, met with Scott, we talked, I looked at their criteria, I looked at their program, and I thought, this is already something that I've been doing myself. I always check my loan to value. I check how much I'm putting into the property versus how much I'm going to sell it for. I mean, these are things that as an investor you already did, but now you just have to do them with somebody else's money. So it worked for me, yeah. If you really sit down and look at it, it forces you to reassess each property and what exactly each property is worth. It forces you to reassess even your expectation about the property. Is this property really going to sell for $100,000 when you're done, when every other property in that neighborhood sold for 85, 95, and then you haven't included the cost of remodel. So it really forces you to look at properties realistically, as opposed to what you cross your finger hope that they really are valued. It just forces you to reassess your approach to investment, your approach to looking at properties, your approach to what you hope to get out of the property. So that's I guess that's what their business model is. It forces an investor to do. They're very friendly, of course, and also they understand what it takes. Like I said, I do believe they come from an investment background, so they know the terminologies. They know what investors go up and down. Some days you have, tons of money to bring at closing. Other days you don't. They give you a little bit of time to run around and get all those things together. So yeah, they're very, very easy to work with, and sometimes you have to go back and look at the property a second time. They do all that with you. So yeah, I enjoy working with them. They know me, I know them. So it's really, I think it's been a good experience so far. It really has. Every once in a while, and I think this is what also working with Red Dirt has forced me to hone my skills at picking the diamond property. Like probably once or twice a year, there's a property that comes out that just, it fits any criteria. It's in a great location, or it's in an upward mobile location. You look at the cost to fix it up is not very much, remodel cost, and you look at the comps, it's a mobile neighborhood, so you're going to get comps for it. So when you see properties like that, you jump on them. But the biggest challenge for properties like that is identifying them, because you're not the only smart guy in class. So working with Red Dirt, it's I love working with them, because when properties like that come out, I get them on the phone, we talk, they understand the urgency. They can move as fast as I can move. So I like that. I've been doing maybe one property a year with them. I would like to do more. I think that some of the new programs that they've come out with will certainly help me do that. I just got an email of some nice rates, allowing me to do up to 5 properties at a time. So I think that will help. It would definitely make me think of myself more as a bigger investor, as opposed to, it definitely makes me think about expanding. I call them, they had already known about the property, and that's the thing, they know properties. When I bring them properties, they never like, oh, I've never heard of it, but they usually know about a property, so you can actually discuss with them little things about it that, they just talk to them like you would talk to another investor.
Our customers have told us time and time again how enjoyable it is to work with someone who not only gets what they're doing, but that can fund as quickly as we can. We have funded several hundred of these loans. We stand ready to fund several hundred more, and we look forward to getting to know you.